Assalamualaikum and very good morning to my beloved lecturer and friends. First of all, I would like to thank our beloved lecturer, Puan Nuria binti Johan, for giving us the opportunity to be here today to discuss the topic that we have prepared. And before we start the discussion, allow us to introduce ourselves first. Starting with me, my name is ATHIRAH binti ROZALI and my matrix number is 01 DKA2A F2002.
My name is ADLIZAH binti JEFRIDDIN. My metric number is 01 DKA2A F2011.
My name is HAZIM RIZAL. My metric number is 01 DKA2A F2025.
My name is BALQIS binti NAZIAN. My number kat menti is 01 DKA2A F2023.
Hi, my name is NORNABIHah UZMA binti HAZIM. My metric number is 01 DKA20 F2032.
Here's some of the topic that we're going to discuss today. So let's get into it. I'm going to discuss with you what is leveling. Leveling is a branch of surveying the object which is to establish or verify or measure the height of specific point relative to a datum. It is widely used in geodesy and cartography to measure geodetic height and in construction to measure height differences. It was divided into two major categories, which is plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Plane surveying is referring to a survey of small extent where it is assumed that the mean surface of the earth is a horizontal plane for the area concerned. While geodetic plane referring to survey of larger areas where the above assumption of the earth is horizontal plane is invalid and allowances must be made for the curvature of the earth. Next, I'm going to share with you some of the terms that are used in leveling. The first term in leveling is a benchmark temporary. It is a fixed points but are less permanent in nature and are formed close to the survey site to save references work to stepping stones that may be too far away. Next is a benchmark. Benchmark is a fixed reference point located on the surface of the earth where the level has been known to measure its height by references to a specific datum. The reference date is usually the mean sea level or known as MSL. Next, the term in leveling is datum. It is a set of references point on the earth's surface against which position measurements are made which something can be measured. Next is reduced level. Reduced level is the height measurement for it that has been measured with references to a fixed level surface known as the datum or count level for a point. It is either above or below the datum. After that is a change point. Change point is the stop point at which two readings are made. The next term is backside. The first observation is taken after the level is set up at one position or the first reading is taken above at a point of known height. Observation taken between the rear view and the front view is called as intermediate sight in the term of leveling. The final term that I'm going to discuss is foresight, which is the last observation before the level is moved to another point position or a staff reading taken above a point where the height measurement is to be determined. And that's all from me. I'm going to pass this presentation to ADLIZAH.
Thank you, ATHIRAH. My name is ADLIZAH binti JEFRIDDIN. I will be continuing the presentation. Objective is to determine the height between two places. Second, for a building project, establish standard and standard benchmark. Third, for road construction, irrigation and other purpose, obtain the cross-section and length exhibit the soil profile. 4. Topographic mapping. Create a contour map to give a visual representation of the ground surface in a given area. 5. While starting out, focus on peak control measurement. 6. Land slope are marked for particular uses such as reclamation operation, cliff cutting, and water flow. Next is equipment. These are the equipment that were used during surveying. The first equipment is surveyor level. A surveyor level is a tool that is used to measure the height of distant places in respect to a reference point. It comprises a telescope placed on a tripod and equipped with a spirit level. Next is a tripod. A surveyor tripod is a device that supports theodolites, total stations, levels, and transits, among other surveying equipment. The third equipment is level staff. A A level staff, also called leveling rod, is a graduated wooden or aluminium rod used with a leveling instrument to determine the difference in height between points or height of point above a vertical datum. Next, which is ground plate. Ground plate were used to stabilize stuff. A small metal plate with a raised point in the center that is used to support the stuff on the ground. Measuring tape. Measuring tape were used to measure the distance between the level and stuff is measured with a measuring tape. To eliminate collimation variations, the distance between the back view and the front view should ideally be about the same. Stuff bubble. Stuff bubble were used to keep the arrangement upright. Air bubble are employed, usually attached to the stuff side. Stuff fatigue can be alleviated by using on the stuff bubbles. Last but not least, fieldbook were used to record data and create customer level computation. An external worksheet is used. That's all from me. Thank you.
So guys, this is file work procedure. Number 1. Conduct a file survey in the areas selected by the lecturer. Second, begin by obtaining a datum value using a prismatic compass. Third, the distance between the station must be greater than 30 meter but less than 80 meter. Fourth, position the tripod and the total station instrument at the station position. Fifth, level the instrument using the circle bubble in the center. Sixth, set up the first prism as the back station and the second prism as the forward station. 7. First prism for focusing and target. 8. Take bearing, horizontal distance, vertical angle, and slope distance measurements. 9. Transit from total station to forward station, aim the prism. 10. Take measurements for bearing, horizontal distance, vertical angle, and slope distance. 11. Repeat the preceding step to finish the traversal. And the last, each group must execute a first class traverse complete with a file book and traverse adjustment competition.
Okay, I will explain you about data collection, analysis and data calculation for our project over here. Okay, the first thing I will explain you is about data collection. For our data collection, over here we have our diagram. You can see is RL means reduce level, and then you can see backside, intermediate side, foresight and chaining point. Okay, for our RL is a reference point to determine the height of a point on the Earth's surface. Over you can see over here is 50 m for our RL. Okay, for our backside is our observation were taken after the level instrument was prepared at the one position, our first point. Over here you can see our first point here is 2.554, our backside. And then for intermediate side, you can see over here for our observation taken between the backside and foresight. Over here you can see our intermediate is A, B, C, E, G. Over here you can see all the intermediate side. And then for our foresight is the last observation before the level instrument is moved to the point position to other. Okay, over here you can see our last position for our foresight is D, is 3.589. and then you will see the others 4 side. And then change point is mean for the start position at which two reading made is the foresight and backside. Okay, over here you can see the point D is have two number for backside and foresight. Next slide is table data collection. Over here for the next slide, I will present you about analysis and data calculation. Okay, over here you can see our diagram for our analysis up and down and collimatan. Okay, I will explain about how to calculate the up and down method. Over here you can see survey bookkeeping form for only up and down method. Okay, the first column will be backside, second column intermediate side, and the third column will be foresight, and then up and down, RL side and reference. Okay, for the backside, see the diagram and then you fill 2.554, and then for the intermediate side you will fill 1.786, 0.927 and 1.983. For the foresight you will fill 3.589, and then you change point and it will be backside again, and we will fill with 1.305, and for the intermediate it will 1.422, and foresight will 0.571. Okay, you will change point again. Okay, it will be 3.250 for backside, and intermediate side will 1.925, and then 0.462 for foresight, and then you will change point again and will be 3.015 for backside, and then for the foresight will be 0.780. Okay, for how to calculate for the up and down, you will 2.554 minus to 1.786, and then you will get 0.768, and then you just continue minus all of them, and if you get negative you will put in down column. Okay, and then for the RL calculate is you take the datum from the diagram is 50, and then 50 you will plus or minus from up and down column. Okay, for example 50 plus 0.768 you will get 50.768. Okay, for the next is I think and then you just continue for this method and calculate, and you will get the for RL final. The RL final is 54.722. Okay, for the arithmetic check, the formula is foresight minus backside equal to, and then for the next calculation is down minus up equal to, and then RL start minus to RL final, and then the answer you will get must be same. For example, over here you can see for backside and foresight. Okay, 5.402 minus to 10.124, you will get negative 4.722. Okay, and then for the down and up, okay, you will see 2.779 minus to 7.501 equal to negative 4.722. Okay, and then for the last one is 50 minus to 54.722, you will get negative 4.722. all the answer must be the same. Okay, and then for the check miss closure is 5 square 4 equal to 10. When you get the 4, you will see on the chain point, you can count. The chain point will have 4 only, you can see on the diagram. How to calculate the Kolimatan method. Okay, over here you can see the survey bookkeeping form for Kolimatan. Okay, you can see the table will same like up and down form, just only they don't have a column of up and down, only have HOC, that means is height of Kolimatan. Okay, over here you can see same method, backside, intermediate side, foreside, height of Kolimatan, RL, start and reference. Okay, over here you can see same method like up and down, just copy back. Okay, and then how to get HOC, height of Kolimatan. Okay, over here you can see you will take RL from the first point 50, from the chain point, from the backside point. Okay, from the 50, and then plus with backside 2.554, you will get 52.554, and then you continue for the next chain point, like 48.965. okay, then plus with backside 1.305, and then you will get 50.270, and then for the next chain point will 49.699 plus with 3.250. okay, and then you will get 52.949. okay, for the next chain point, the last one will be 52.5487 plus with 3.015, and then you will get 55.502. okay, over here you can see arithmetic check for Kolimatan, foreside minus backside, and then equal to, and then RL start minus to RL final. okay, over here you can see you just total all the backside, and then foreside. okay, and then you will get the all total, and then substitute all of them, like this 5.402 minus to 10.124 equal to negative 4.722, and then 50 minus 54.722 equal to negative 4.722. Same method like up and down. For arithmetic, just they don't have up and down. okay, and then for check miss closure is 5 square 4 equal to 10. Same method like up and down. okay, that's all for my explanation for this presentation. Thank you.
In conclusion, is the leveling has importance in the field work, including it helps surveyor or cartographer to take contour map of the land sea surface. This is because it determines the benchmark. Also, it helps in construction of road, of transport like road, and railway also helps constructor to lay a level ground on which they can erect a level building. Also helps pipe transport engineers to ensure appropriate slope of the land that will allow smooth movement of the liquid in transit. For example, water and liquid. The first source of error leveling is instrumental error. There are 3 errors for the first source, such as incomplete adjustment, defective level Q, and shaky report. The second source is manipulation errors, such as careless leveling of the instrument, bubble is not in center while taking reading, and parallax is not removed properly. Third source of error is due to label solution and stuff, such as label solution and stuff solution. Fourth source is error due to natural cause. Example are curvature and refraction, wind and sun. The fifth source, labeling stuff is not fully extended. Stuff is held upside down and reading stuff up instead of down. This is the most common and serious cause of error.
We'll provide feedback to the team on the effectiveness of the discussion. Each of us presented a document from team to check the current meet and distribute it as a minute of meeting after that. My team member very helpfully. We discuss together for the calculation and solve it well, and our mission was successful.